Junk cars. There are many myths and misconceptions about junk cars that we need to break down. For one, they're not always bad for the environment, as some people might say they can actually be recycled and reused. Secondly, it's not as easy as you think to get rid of a junk car. You'll have to follow certain steps before selling or donating the vehicles so it doesn't go to waste. It's time we dispel these myths. Junk cars are environmentally friendly. A lot of people worry that junking a car means it will be sent off to the landfill where it won't biodegrade. In fact, this is not true at all. There are certain steps that must be taken for a vehicle to get recycled, and nothing can go to waste. Some parts from older cars are actually reused for other vehicles, which helps reduce the number of cars that have to be produced. Not bad for something that's going to be discarded. Junking a car is easy. It might seem like junking a car is the easiest thing in the world. You just leave it in your yard or put up an ad online, right? Wrong. When you junk a car, there are many things that need to be done. First, for one, the vehicle must meet certain safety standards and other legal aspects before it can be recycled or donated. You'll want to put up an ad online rather than just putting up signs on your lawn asking people to take the car. This way, you know for sure that your car is going to a good cause and not just back to the junkyard. Junk cars are useless. If you're thinking of junking your car because you think it's unusable, think again. There are various ways in how you can recycle or repurpose a vehicle that is no longer running. You can donate it so that a good cause can have this piece of equipment, or you could just sell the parts from your car and earn some money from it. Simply junking your car is not the only option. You can still put it to good use. How to use a junk car. I'm sure you've seen those junkyards where there are plenty of scrap cars with their parts stripped away. Maybe you thought about taking your own car to one of these places and having it chopped up for whatever reason. But what if I told you that you could do something even more beneficial with your old vehicle? Here are some great examples of how you can use your junk car. Sell the parts. A lot of people think that they can't sell their junk cars because they're salvaged or not running, but that's not true at all. You can list the parts from your car online or go into a local junkyard to see what they have available for sale. If other people needed a part from your vehicle, you can make a little bit of money from it. You might not get thousands of dollars overnight, but some extra cash is always good. Donate the car. Donating an old car has never been easier thanks to websites like Donation Town. Just enter your zip code on their website and you'll see all the places that are looking for junk cars to buy. This is a great way to help out your local community and get rid of that old car without having to go through the hassle of selling it piece by piece. If you're out of ideas for what to do with your junk vehicle, look online to see if there are any companies that would be willing to have your car. You'll have to pay a fee for getting rid of the vehicle this way, but at least you can put it to some use instead of leaving it in your yard or on the side of the road. The process of recycling a junk vehicle. The process of recycling a junk vehicle is a lot more complicated than you may think. What happens to the car when it gets recycled? For starters, it can't just be taken off to the landfill where it won't biodegrade. There are certain steps that must be taken for a car to get recycled, or nothing can go to waste. Some parts from older cars are reused for other vehicles. This helps reduce the number of cars that have to be made. Not bad for something getting thrown away. There are many things that need to happen before a car can be recycled, including meeting certain safety and legal requirements and other criteria beforehand. You should also put up an ad online rather than advertising your car on your lawn. This way you know for sure your car is going to a good cause. Junking a vehicle isn't always necessary. You can still use it. Wondering how you can recycle a junk vehicle? There are many different ways to reuse something that might have once been considered useless. If you're looking for some examples, here are just a few uses. Some parts from old vehicles are reused in new cars so they don't have to be built from scratch. This helps reduce the number of cars that need to be produced. How to make extra money from your junk car. There are many ways you can have the car be an extra source of income for your family. Sell it piece by piece, sell it whole, donate it, or even trade it. The first step is to research the prices of the parts on websites like Craigslist or AutoTrader. You might also need to look up what kind of part you have, so if you have a Mazda Miata, type in Mazda Miata into Google and see what pops up. Cars that are in decent condition can be worth thousands of dollars, but cars that are badly damaged might only be worth hundreds. You should also take into consideration if someone actually needs your car, because there are plenty who aren't always looking for junkers. Don't want to make money? You could also donate your car like websites like Donation Town do. It's a great way to put the vehicle to good use. Your car will go towards helping someone else out, which can make you feel good about yourself. The last option is probably the easiest for most people, selling your junk car whole or piece by piece. This is usually the most lucrative option, not to mention the easiest. Wait for someone to buy it. There are many people who are willing to give you some extra money in exchange for your old vehicle, so I definitely recommend this method if you're looking for some easy cash. AGA junk car buying is what you need to get rid of your junk car. We are fully licensed, bonded, and insured, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. For further information or to get a free, no obligation quote, contact us today at 312-401-2157.